In this assignment, we're going to explore how we can use Photoshop to create an illustration or a piece of artwork that looks like you've literally cut out fabric and stitched it onto a base piece of fabric. When you open up this file, I want to point out a couple things. My workspace is set so that I only have, from Windows, I've only got layers up here and awake, color, properties, and brushes. And the very first thing you want to do, just so that you've got all your tools that you need for this assignment, is you want to load the custom brushes that are included with this assignment. And to do that, you've downloaded that brush link, and you go up here to brushes, to that little stack called the hamburger menu, and you go here to import brushes. And I'm going to point it to the desktop where I know I downloaded them, and I'm going to click on that and open. And you'll see now, and I want to say that if you've got a long stack of things, you can find this newly installed set of brushes at the very bottom of the stack. So then it's got a double folder in it. Sorry about that. And you've got two brushes. One's got white thread and one has black thread. Okay, so let's get started and let's see what we're going to do here. What we have here is an artwork that is just got flat black shapes. Now, I created this piece of artwork in Illustrator and then just pasted it into a layer. I copied it in Illustrator and pasted it in, and then I rasterized it. So it's basically in here as pixels that I can select. So let's dive in now and let's use our magic wand tool. It's up here, quick key W, and let's just click this cushion. Let's zoom up here a little bit so you can see this. Let's click on, you want to make sure that you're in the chair layer to do this. Click on this area and you'll see the marching ants have now selected this black cushion area. And now just go down here to this little icon and you want to make a mask. And what that did is that creates a mask that isolates that shape. But now what we want to do is we want to wake up this. It's basically a folder full of different fabric, and I'm just going to grab that mask that I created that's linked to this actual artwork. I'm just going to hold down on the mask and I'm just going to drag it up to this piece of art here. And then I've got to hide these other layers. And there we see it has masked that shape and applied that fabric to that. So this is basically the drill. Every time you want to identify a new piece to mask with fabric, you're just going to go to your magic wand tool, and let's say you want to select this side of the chair, hold down Shift to select the other side, and then again you're going to go to make a mask, and it creates that mask and puts it right in the same layer. But I'm going to now take that mask, I'm going to use my mouse, and I'm going to drag it up to this top layer of fabric. Now you don't see it because I have that suppress. I'll wake that up, and there we have it. So this is basically a technique that you can apply to anything that you've got in a Photoshop file that is a solid color that allows you to select it and then make a mask and use the same technique. Feel free to copy and paste in different fabric and swatches. There'll be links in the assignment to where you can go fabric shopping. So now that you've done this, let's just do a quick jump here. The next thing you're going to do is, let's say that you want to change your base fabric. You want to make this a different color. Just go down here to solid color. And let's say you want to make it pink. But remember, you want to have the feel of fabric. So we're going to change the relationship of this pink layer to not be normal. We want it to express the fabric. So let's change it to multiply, and maybe we'll go down, we'll soften a little bit. So I just want to point that out. And so now the last thing you want to do is get up to the very top of your stack, because the reason I'm saying to do that is because when you add a new layer, boom, it always puts it right above where your layer was. And actually, I'm even going to drag that outside of it. For some reason, it put that in the folder. I want to actually hold that layer down and move it so it's sitting above there. Okay, so in this layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my brushes, and I'm going to start doing some top stitching on this fabric. So I'm going to select my black thread, and here's a fun tip that a lot of people don't know about. When you're working with a brush, and I want to point out this brush is set so that it's black and it's got a size that's appropriate for the scale of this drawing. So you can click once with a brush, and if you hold down Shift and then click again, it just sets you can control the thread by just holding down Shift. If you didn't hold down Shift, you would just have to keep your mouse held and draw. But there's sometimes when I feel like I'm not using a stylus, I'm just using my finger on my mouse pad. If you hold down Shift, you can just go from point to point to point to point, and then it really does it is like sewing, where you're just kind of guiding your machine needle to go around and top stitch on things. So this basic principle, you can learn how to do this effectively by just using this assignment to create an upholstered chair. Again, you can use other fabric, or you can use existing fabric, and then you can apply stitching after you're done. Again, let's go back. Let's say I want to use white thread on this darker fabric. Check this out. Go like this. Hold down my Shift. Boom, boom, boom. So the basic principle is just selecting areas of the artwork and creating a mask, and then sliding it up to a layer that has fabric. So have fun and explore this technique, upholster this chair, and then make this technique your own and apply it to your own illustrations.